Hi guys, I'm Jim and this is Jim's Fix-It Shop, but we're not really going to fix anything today. We're going to talk about, answer a lot of questions I've been having on the build I did on my boss's snapper. First off, they want to know, how much did I invest in fixing this thing? Well, I've got a list right here from Parts Tree. And the total come to $156.91. And some of the parts you didn't see me put on. I put a new air breather in the engine. I didn't show that. I put a new oil filter on the engine. I didn't show that. I bought a brand new 28-inch blade for it, but I sharpened the old one and he's using that. And the way I sharpen my blades, I think I get a better grind job than the factory puts on them. Now you see, this is one of these mulching blades that's got the funny contours in it. But if you do it right, you can follow that contour all the way to the center of the blade perfectly. I mean, that looks just like the way the factory puts them on. If you watch my channel and have been watching my videos, I talk about how I do that. So you're going to have to back up and look. Another question was, how many videos were there? Well, frankly, I don't know. I've got a list here of all of them. It starts out at number 100. That's when I'm outside and I take the blade off. That's the first thing I did. Then I drained the oil. Then I brought it in the shop. I took the gas tank off, drained that and got it out of here because I don't really want the fumes. And then I started disassembling it, cleaning it, putting new parts in it, and I shipped that baby out of here. Now the videos, if you want to watch them all and you don't want to hunt for them, I'm going to read off the numbers. It starts off with 100, 102, 103, 107, 109, 110, 111, 117, 118, 119, 122, 126, 128, 129, 130, 131, 134, 135, 136, 138, 140, 143, 144, 145, 146, and this one will be 147. So if you didn't see them all, there's a bunch of them. Go back and check them out. I completely tore this machine apart. The only thing I did not take off it, I didn't take the engine off the rear case. But the front fork, the front assembly was out. We replaced the pilot bushing. We replaced the bushings on the kingpins. We checked the bearings in the front tires. We replaced one rear bushing for the axle. We did some work in the differential, the chain case. We had this thing stripped. So if you plan on doing some work to your machine this winter, check these videos out. I'm sure they're going to be a great help to you. And don't forget, I get my parts from partstree.com. I have heard of other places out there that are cheaper. I like dealing with these people because you can call them on the phone and they'll actually answer it. You don't get this huge answering machine that's asking you 20 different questions. A man answers that phone. And you tell them what you're looking for. I'm not really sure what part I need. They will help you find the right part. That's why I like that company. Their website is so easy to maneuver through. It is just unreal. I have never found a website that simple. And I told him that. I said, I don't know who designed your website, but you need to give the man a raise, because that was the most awesome one I've ever found to try to find the parts you need. So check that out if you've never been on their site before. You can go through it. You don't have to buy anything from them, but you can go through their website, and if you click on, once you bring up your part, your model number, and your original engine size, that's what it asks you to find your machine. You can find these breakdowns of every section on your machine. And once you find that, if you keep flipping through, you can find all the parts, their names, their part numbers, the prices, and if they're available or not. And you can do this on any section of the machine. Here's the mower deck. Flip through a couple of these. This is the top part of the mower deck, where your belts and pulleys are, your brake assembly. What's another one here? Your electrical system. If you guys are having problems with your electrical system. Here's the whole schematic to check out whatever could be wrong with this thing. This is the differential on the right fender and all the parts. Somewhere in here we have the, this is the main structure that's on top of the mower deck, and all the parts inside of that. Let's see what else we got. Here's the chain case and all the pieces inside of that. It's just an awesome website. Here's the engine, the seat, gas tank, drive disc. It's just, and you don't have to buy anything. If you got some place you can print these out, what I do is I bring up the page, I blow up the schematic, the size of my phone. I take a screenshot. Then I go over to the left side of the page and I bring up the list of all the parts that are in this thing. They look like this. And I get as many of them on, probably usually like 1 through 6 or 7. I take a screenshot of it. And I go 8 through 12 or whatever fits on my screen. Then I have that printed out. Now I got a hard copy that I can refer to whenever I'm working on that thing. If I tear it apart, you forget where a washer goes or a thrust washer, it'll tell you right there on that book. If you don't want to print it, you can just go online and look at it online. I personally would rather get the pages all greasy than my tablet. So that's up to you. But that's it in a nutshell. The snapper is done. He has got it home using it. He texted me just last night, I think, and he says, "Oh, the snapper works great." I texted him back and I says, "Bud, you better be careful with that thing." But I know somebody can fix it if you break it. So that's it. It's short. I hope it's sweet. I'm hoping you subscribe to this channel. I'm going to continue doing snapper videos. If I get a question, some of them are just too hard to answer in the description box or on an email. I would rather have them in the description box, because then more people than just me will see your question, and more people than you will just see my answers. I have my model over there, so if it's a technical question or just too hard, I'll make a video of it and we'll put it online for everybody to see. That's what we're going to be doing. We're not done repairing things though. The next thing we're going to tear apart and fix, well, you're just going to have to watch that video, because it's going to be on after this one. So until Till next time, work safe, have fun, and we're going to talk to you soon.